got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Start! Black 80!
56! Time to go right now!
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Black 80!
It's a party now! It's a party now!
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go. I got you.
This is Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He finds Beckham complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11. I'm coming. Hey, exit. Go ahead.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Man, that's trash.
Here's Mostert. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's coming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 13.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 180!
Come on, QB, come on.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
12.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniel McCullers able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, go.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
21, 21.
Check 24. Check 24.
Black. Protein spill.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
You ain't
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
11, 11.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Omaha.
55. Mike 55.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
I got you.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Lock.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Gold is good. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, alert.
Switch.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Nicholas, 66. No foul.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So get... Guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, it's Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
You got time. You got time.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 180!
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, let's get this ball back.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. When we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 198. Watch 98.
Play action. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55, Mike. we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second and finding the tight end Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Take 2 of them. Check 16.
Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, gun.
Night, night, sweetheart.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Protection is certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage, really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco? And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close,